default guidelines. And if you're new to Cell Machine, Milanakos Mystic mod plus Milanakos mod, that's a pretty lengthy name. Here's all the cells, and remember, this isn't pure Cell Machine, because we only play in Cell Machine. This is a generator. When a cell was in it, it gets pushed. I meant duplicate. And for example, let's take this mover here. If it moves up and so, well, what will happen? Correct, it moves diagonally up because it duplicates. Oh yeah, generators are the blood of nukes. And if you don't know what nukes are, there are these little devices like like this one, and I call this the eye. And they do that. Like, they just fill the entire screen in a few ticks, and before you see it, they're already done. And you know what else is the blood of bombs? Bombs like those. They're not movers, although, but I can just. Okay, now I'm stumped. Riddle me this. Okay, so I'll just put placeables in here because they are. Also, now what? Maybe I can just then attach a rotator to this bad boy. Okay, now what am I making? Am I delusional? Oh, this is just a rhythm timing. Okay, anyways, back to cells. The clockwise rotator, they rotate cells touching it. Two clockwise rotators make a 180-degree turn. Let's just put these here in for support. Meanwhile, three of them can just... You know what? This wastes too much space. So why not we use the counterclockwise rotator? example, I created this. Okay, maybe not an infinite loop. Okay, this is probably an infinite loop. Definitely not. Okay, so maybe something like this. I am diagnosed with stupidity. Yeah, of course, classic. Ta-da! This is my infinite loop. And ta-da! Here is. Are you kidding me? Okay, so these are rotators. They rotate stuff, and also the blood of nukes. These are push cells. And guess what? But this is a push block, and a mover can scrape it off in any floor direction. And, and it's that simple. Also, there's something I want to do. What if I could just make... What if I could just make a press? As like, for example, if I have it in this area, it'll just stay there. Meanwhile, if it's like this, it'll just stay in the carve. But if we get a full square in this, yeah, it kind of just follows the pattern. So anyways, grab DOD, DOD. Let's just get to the slide. The slide is the blood for vaults. And if you don't know what vaults are, they're basically challenges. It's like this sort of ninja star I made. And I'll just call it a diamond. And then here's an enemy inside. Wait, 1355751. So how am I supposed to get it? With a mover, a rotator, and a push cell or slide cell. Well, I can't just bada bing, bada bing. Of course, something always has to go wrong with the dude. make sure they're possible. And now, let's see if all these enemies can and comply to the enemy Big Buster. No matter in any shape, if you if only if it was in the shape, then boom, you've got yourself of Big Bertha, and then a crash cell. This is basically like an enemy cell. Okay, you know what? I'll just go quick fire. Turn on these abilities and showcase them. So these stuff are an infinite mover machine, and you see that one of them is, and you see the enemy is already destroyed already. Hey, meanwhile the trash cell's always destroying. You've already seen Immobile. It doesn't move. It doesn't do anything. It's basically a wall. Oh, bada bing, bada boom. We've already finished the first page. And the converters. They are super. When they're actually super helpful. Alright, but it seems as a trend that I want to know why you all love object shows or something so much. Okay, with that dealt with, we can finally just inner peace. Maybe this vine will make it act correctly. Okay, definitely not. But maybe this claw isn't the sharpest claw. Anyways, let's get back. Let's get back to quick firing. hearing a nut. It's basically a wall. Is that it? Nope. Nope. Because if it is interacted with by a force like a mover, it already starts moving. That's what it is. It's basically a mover. It's basically a lazy mover that has to be told whatever it's supposed to do. Okay, so I would explain it like this. So it's basically just a one way. So it's basically just a one way push, except it does this. Yeah, it turns every cell of every direction into point in the direction it's facing. Hmm. A flipper, it can only flip in the direction it is said. So only these cells flip. And then a fall cell, it does nothing when there is a mover over it, but it does nothing on its own. And guess what? Falls. Falls to the lowest ground it could find in like one tick. Okay, so I have a pretty confusing idea. What if they're pushed like this? Oh, so that's how I'm supposed to use it. Oh, so that's how I'm supposed to make an oil-powered device. That's how I'm supposed to make. Wait, why can't I just... Okay, so maybe it's not that good. Okay, why can't we just rapid fire over all of them? Directional! Oh, it can only be pushed in one direction. Does it really matter if it stays in one direction? has to be one direction. And so there we go. That's directions explained for you. A teleporter. I'm not farting, it's just a sound. No, seriously, the sound's actually like that. Oh yeah, let's confine this with walls. Oh yeah, booyah! So this is an infinite loop I made. Okay, you know what? Ta-da! Infinite loop. Oh, because it's always teleporting it. It's a puller. It can still be pushed, and it can still push. But the interesting fact is that it can pull. Like, it's literally sort of like a backwards pusher. This is a magenta mover. Take a guess on what it does. No amount of this stuff. Okay, maybe rotators can kind of stop it. Okay, so basically it deletes everything in its way. This is a physical generator. And here's how it works. Let's say you're putting it here, and it does what a generator does, duplicate, but I'm not really sure what to tell you, but if it's not enough space, it'll probably push back. And it does. And it does that until it's limited on both sides. Hides speed. Basically, this is just a weak pusher because every single cell is a wall. Well, except for rotators, there's still rotators. There's still rotators. Meanwhile, crab. Now it's time to turn his. Wait, he only goes left and right? Yep, the crab only goes left and right. Okay, I really need to quickfire this. It's a medic. I feel like this vault is impossible because a medic keeps all the enemies alive. So basically, if you kill a medic, the enemies don't get a boost. Okay, so this vault isn't actually impossible because with the use of teleporters, you can actually solve it. And with a bit of this and a bit of that, and my solution is basically just ready. Okay, so a medic basically keeps all the enemies alive. Meanwhile, I could just... Okay, never mind, it's almost completely impossible. Okay, so a medic keeps the enemies alive. That's blah blah, that's what it is. A trash enemy is only weak on one side. Because of all other trees, because all three other sides, they get deleted, meanwhile one can just destroy it. It's always the enemy side, by the way. Hey, okay, I'm exhausted, I can't even do anymore. Don't forget to like and subscribe.